falling down. Ain't nobody here to play around. Push it to the edge, I won't back down. Cause it's time to go hard or go home. One way up, no way out. I give it all for the family. We stay up, no bailouts. Give it all for the family. Family, family, family.
You Me and Her Podcast, episode 9. We are live from my crib, the hangover spot. Today we got all the regulars. It's me, Frost Snowman, Stacy, and Shauna on the podcast today.
Not all the regulars. We got a man down.
He didn't make it.
Go.
Salute to the fallen soldier. Adam Cole! We coming for you, nigga!
Shut up. No, I ain't shutting up, Hulk Hogan. Today is going to be a different show. Usually I pick the theme song, I pick the topics, unless we off the cuff and everybody is talking, but today I let the ladies do everything, so they're going to run the show. I'm just doing the quick intro, and I'm about to open this platinum. And it's all on now. Proceed.
What happened to the music?
The music already played.
Oh.
God damn. Shit.
What?
No.
The music didn't play?
Wow, whatever.
It's already at the beginning.
It's already at the beginning. We missed it from the crunching and popping bottles, I guess.
It's all your fault.
Give me.
So we gotta have 10 minutes of bullshit. So what part of last night do y'all want to talk about?
I missed out on that.
I am still undefeated in spades at my house.
Fuck you.
That was a struggle game.
That spades game took 2 hours. We played spades for 2
played
hours.
spades for 2
yes,
hours?
for one game.
What, y'all reneging or something?
No.
Oh.
No.
You know how you play spades with gravy and it takes forever? That's how it was. Yeah. It was a little special.
Alright, got it.
You got a few shout outs last night, didn't she, Frost? Huh? You didn't hear what the fuck I said?
Yeah, you always shout out everyone. Yeah.
No. This one
Okay.
got shout out. Tell what she said.
I don't remember. I honestly don't remember.
You don't remember what she said?
I honestly don't remember.
I want to know what he said.
I'm going to tell you. So these drunk motherfuckers, Stan wasn't that drunk, but Cole and Frost were. So Cole was sitting where he's sitting. So Frost wanted to get in the corner because I was sitting in the corner, but I reneged my spot for him. Mm-hmm. He gets in the corner and say, "This corner ain't failing right. It's something missing." I said, "What the fuck do you mean?" He said, "My podcast, baby." I said, "It's a little cold right here. It ain't really fluffy. The couch ain't laying right. What the fuck going on here?"
It's good to be missed, but
That nigga went to the next best thing, them hard ass cookies.
Them
from
nasty
Target.
ass
Oh,
hard
them
cookies.
cookies were good.
And you, so we sat up here and did these calculations about how many cookies got eaten. Cause I ate a cookie,
I ate a cookie.
he ate a cookie, and he ate most of the rest of the cookies.
Hold on, no. To start off with,
He
like,
ate a roll before I ate
ate a
the
rat.
thing.
I had a rat. I did that. Then after we struggled to light this grill, come in, it's like 2 left in the second rat.
No, it
was
wasn't.
like 2 in there.
It was not. I had one. He had one. The rest of them were there.
Were these the good Chips Ahoy?
They were chocolate chip cookies, but they were. I don't like hard cookies.
They was
So
the generic Target brand.
I don't like hard cookies. I like soft cookies. So I only
I
ate
like
one.
soft batch, yeah.
I only
Soft
ate
batch.
one. And I told Asia they were hard, so she didn't eat any, I don't think.
You act like you bit them, you break a tooth. They like crumble.
I don't like that.
Okay.
I like moisture.
Don't we all?
Talk about the cookie.
Not bad.
Yeah, I was thinking about a cookie. That's why he said that.
Had them Ben Grimm motherfucking cookies.
Oh.
Solid as a rock, boy.
And y'all did get chocolate chips all on the couch, by the way.
Seriously?
Yeah, for real.
You might need to vacuum now.
Yeah, I'll vacuum
I got
that
it.
for you, dog. Or you?
I got it. I already cleaned the bathroom.
Times 2.
×2. That's the homeboy lookout move. I ain't doing that shit again. Y'all get the fuck out. Once I feel y'all niggas will reach your limit. I was gonna sit on the porch for a while. Next thing you know, they wake up, you're like, "Hey, where's staying at?" Wake up in the morning, come on the porch like, "Y'all alright?" I ain't had no blankets, nigga.
Mosquito bites from head to toe.
Right.
Man.
So what you do this week?
Nothing much. Just getting adjusted to my new schedule, ripping and running for my middle schooler. Things we have to do when you don't have busing. So that's all. And working, earning every little bit of my paycheck plus some. Unfortunately, this week.
Where was you at last night?
Home, recovering,
Why
sleep.
wasn't you over here?
I was tired. Once I got set.
She's like, "Oh, I'm so comfortable," and I'm
Yes,
like,
once
"Get
I
up."
got comfortable, I didn't move, and me and my
Right.
oldest were just chilling, and I loved it. So we didn't
Sprinkles.
do nothing. I was thinking about it, but my body wouldn't move. Only time it moved was time to get some food. That was it.
We had food.
I know, but driving over there, I just went up the street.
I'm
I
gonna
might
hurt
be
you.
thinking right now, I wonder, did he smoke something before he came out here? The answer is yes. I rolled up a little something. I knocked the edge off.
Oh, some fucking
That-
clown. Kanye, you don't want to vote for Kanye for president?
I hope we don't get to those desperate times that he's actually a viable
Look.
contender.
If you look on the card and you see Donald Trump, these nuts, and Kanye West,
I'm voting for Kanye.
Right. What's who you picking then?
I don't even.
That's the first lady that sucked dick.
Damn.
Oh man.
Your
Everybody
boy
be wearing Yeezys and shit.
man,
It's the only shoe you can buy.
he's like, "I'm moving the White House to the hood." The White House is now in Atlanta.
On Peachtree. Kanye would not be a good president. He whined too much.
He'd go off and just start wars.
I don't know. I think everybody would attack us because they don't like him. They'd be like, even more reason. Not they don't. Like we don't like your leader even more so.
Let's blow him up.
For once, they're gonna actually hit DC instead of blowing up New York and like they always do in the movies.
Oh, you eat the rest of that potato salad?
You don't want me crunching on the damn microphone, do you? Like
The
you
potato
said,
salad is
Who
crunchy.
knows? I might
I was
crunch.
gonna say that's a problem. You
No,
need to
the
take
fuck-
that back.
No,
the
it's still,
fucking
it's
chicken-
still some of the
the
chicken,
chicken
the
fell in
chicken
there.
crunches in there, and it's good.
Why are you eating that with a
Acceptable.
spoon?
He gave me a spoon. I didn't pick the spoon.
I dug it out with it, so I kept it on
Pause.
there. Yeah.
No.
Boy, if looks could kill, boy. Nigga had shot in the chest.
So, were there any highlights in the news this week that we wanted to discuss?
Black Lives Matter.
No, nothing I want to talk about. I'm just sick of people getting killed in the city.
Did y'all see the chick get dragged out the drive-through window?
No.
How do you allow
No.
yourself to get dragged out
Did you
the
see
drive-thru?
it, though?
If you're gonna argue, step back. Why are you in the window?
Whoever was getting their food.
Was
like,
it over? What, she forgot her fries? She forgot her sauce in the bag? What was
I
it
don't know.
over?
Like I was at the
That was
happy
that
hour,
serious.
and we was looking at the screen, and some skinny, slim black chick was like, you know, giving people their food out the window, and whoever was in the car, they opened their door, and they pulled the motherfucker out the fucking window.
This is why you need to wear your seatbelt if you want to talk shit.
No, the girl.
No,
that
the
worked
girl-
there
the
Girl,
got
oh,
pulled
they
out.
got pulled out.
Oh shit, you just
You slow then,
And
because
somebody
it's a
recorded it. I was
process.
sitting in the back seat.
If you could see, they are unclicking. You see the door open. How hard is it to step
Why
back?
did, why did they pull her out?
I don't know. I was at the bar, so I ain't had no
Oh,
sound.
you saw this live, or you saw it on a clip on somebody's phone? I saw the clip.
I saw it
on
on
the phone.
the news.
Okay.
that shit's real.
What
It
we
ain't
talk-
nothing to be arguing over. Even if you leave out the sauces, it's or they forget your fries. You
Right,
really
it's
gotta
never
drag
that
somebody out.
serious.
Never.
My fries half full. Get the fuck out of here.
Dealing
Why
with
you
the public,
snatching
you
her out?
always on edge. I'm always ready to fuck somebody up at work.
I want stuff the way I want it, but I don't even think that was Burger King. They don't
Didn't
say
you
you
hit
snatch me
somebody
out,
at
but it's
your
not the
job?
way you
Yeah,
want it.
junkie.
You beat up kids and you beat up junkies, boy. Damn.
Don't touch me, motherfuckers. Don't touch me.
Somebody touched you?
This dude came into the store and he was like, yo, you gonna help me or nah? So I see your eyes. I'm like, what's up? What you need, man? He's like, tell me about this phone. I was like, motherfucker, you dialed numbers on it. Like, what what the fuck do you need? It's a flip phone. He's like, can I get apps? I was like, no. He's like, can I surf the internet? I just said, you could try.
Did he sniff a line of coke in the car before he came?
Probably. So then he started nodding, like standing there. Like, I'm just standing right next to him, like how we sitting. And he's just nodding. Big ass on the drool. And then he just... And then the motherfucker, he's like, hit me in the stomach and shit, like, tell me some more about this. I said, yo, put your hands on him. That's the second time I had to say it. He was like, you need to get some of that hate out your heart. And then went to go tap me on the... And I just went, bow, right?
You need to get some of that crack out of his system.
Oh my God, yo.
I hit him, he fell, tried to grab a display phone, the motherfucker cable came.
Was it Kanye?
No,
Okay.
no. He was a small. I just don't like being touched, especially if you hot and you drooling. So security came and
Why would anybody? I don't understand why anybody would touch you.
like, and then I wasn't like aggressive when I said don't touch. I was like, yo, can you do me a favor? Don't touch me. And I backed up from, just took a step back, and he took a step forward and then did that shit where he wanted to do it on purpose. Motherfucker, I don't work there. That's my location. I don't work for that company. I'll fuck you up. And write the incident report.
Alrighty.
Well, did y'all get any hits to the email box for topics and anything? Just wondering.
These
They rather talk face to face or text, and which is cool, I guess.
I ain't getting no ideas this week, and even if I did, I didn't pay attention because I knew I wasn't going to be coming up with the topics this week. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could have filed them away for future podcasts.
I'm sick of doing relationship stuff. Hit me with
Yes,
something
we're not
different.
talking about relationship stuff
Yeah.
today.
thank God I'm in the clear.
Relationship stuff take up a big part of than we care to imagine. It can affect other aspects of our lives.
You right.
Not trying to push it to relationship topic, but it can, it's a trickle down effect. If you fucked up in relationship status or something like that, it might interfere with some of your everyday stuff. Unfortunately, some people let it interfere with their everyday stuff.
I blame Facebook.
For what?
Fuck Facebook.
Because if everybody didn't have this perception of a perfect relationship, they wouldn't be asking these dumbass questions like is oral sex. Dumbass fucking question. And I hate you for that.
Really?
That's a dumbass
You feel
question.
that strongly about it?
That's a dumbass question.
People got different definitions. They think of physical penetration and sex, not necessarily any type of oral or other intervention.
Anything that involves your private parts is sexual.
And I'm fine with that definition, but other people try to keep their slate clean,
He
so
tried-
they check off other stuff.
I see it now. He got caught. He was like, that's not even sex, babe. And then she went on here and went with that thought. And then like a week later, she's like, did I just fall for that?
Yeah, you did.
Damn, I hate you.
Yeah. Anything involving your
guy try to say
private
they're not
parts is
cheating
sex.
if let somebody suck their
He's like,
dick.
I only went down to the strip. She only give me some head. That shit not even sex. And she was like, you right, boo.
Dummy.
Go wash it off.
Jesus Christ, you better swallow that shit.
Hey, dog. You worried?
Oh, I'm sorry. It just feel good when you... Nah, man.
Hey, motherfucker.
We're talking about when they get back to the destination, not at the time.
Oh.
We can talk about that another day now.
I hope he did
Yeah,
wipe
another
off.
day.
Yeah, you're going to have the episode 10 or 11, the sex edition.
All you need is
Talk
that,
about them wet wipes.
that warm rag, boy. Shout out to the women that ain't ashamed to get the warm rag for their man after the fact.
What?
I feel like a newborn baby. I'm gonna lift my legs so you clean that.
Hey, man, if you get up and get it, you better at least handle wipe off yourself.
That was love. I thought it was. Let's go. What's the question?
Oh my God.
I can't.
Y'all still in mental recovery. Good Lord.
He not.
He is
straight.
Yep. Okay.
He was straight last night.
I had to man up.
High five. No, because he's trying to drink some more. He poured it back, though.
Motherfucker.
I was gonna take that shot, but I put it back.
Motherfucker.
That was at y'all niggas was already on cloud 9, nigga. Y'all was on Temptations. Nigga, you even said last night. You said I'm the drunk nigga from the Temptations.
Yes, you remember saying that? You said he was Paul Williams from the Temptations, you drunk motherfucker. Really? I said, who's David Ruffin? You said
That motherfucker right there.
And who was Cole? Cole wasn't nobody because his ass was in the damn basement.
Yeah, Cole was one of the dudes who quit. That's why he ain't here.
Cole was the one that got kicked out at first. What's his name?
Oh, it's Brian.
Right? No.
He wasn't in there for a hit. I know what you talking about. They wasn't there for the hit.
The one who didn't want to sing the encore at New Year's.
We ain't getting paid, man. I'm sick of this crap.
Sam drive a milk truck in the morning.
Oh, I got paid for this perm I just got.
Oh shit.
You was Paul yesterday. It's okay.
Yeah,
Trying to
was.
sing for once in my life
Yeah,
in Mama Rose's house.
I was singing. I was singing.
No, nigga.
Oh, thank God.
I was
You
making a
don't remember
metaphor.
Yeah.
When you drinking, you can't remember nothing.
No, I remember.
You and
Like,
Cole was like fighting over the cookies.
Yeah.
I remember that
You,
because he was sitting next to me.
You was in,
Why the fuck? If I'm sitting here, why would you sit your big ass here and our elbows be touching?
No, because at first you were here in the corner.
You
then you
towards
scooted towards him
You
because you,
were like,
needed
"Stacey not
warmth. Some warmth.
and
I
you,
said that.
No, that's why you did it,
you
though.
got some warmth from
It was
Cole.
hot as shit in here.
You got some warmth from Cole.
Don't do that.
Because Stacy wasn't here.
You okay,
I love
podcast
you.
They messing with
I'm done. Y'all can do what y'all want to do.
Podcast Bay wasn't here. That's what you said.
I believe you.
You put me out the corner and everything.
I didn't put you out the corner.
You
Yeah,
did put me out the
dog.
corner. Yeah, you
I
did.
told you to move.
Repeatedly.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's all
It
right.
was like Stacy's spirit was there for you. Like the ghost of Stacy was in the corner and shit. Like you had to give her room and
He
everything.
kept adjusting like this could just don't feel right.
That nigga was like Martin in Bad Boys 2 when he popped the pill and shit. Just moving and fidgeting around and shit.
Cole was like, "Stop touching me."
Did this motherfucker grab my cookies and was cuffing them and eating?
Pause.
No, look, I'm talking about the chocolate chip Target cookies.
Alright.
But he had a hamburger in his hand that he put on his belly.
And then
While
he
y'all
wanted
was fighting
burger.
over the cookies,
Right.
and he had a burger on the table.
Because
with-
he was going to smash like the last four. I know he was. I could see it in his eye. And
didn't
I wanted
even
at least
want 'em.
two of them.
He didn't even want the damn cookies.
Then why he grabbed the whole thing and
Just
hold
like he
it?
didn't want that burger Poe bought him.
That shit went in the trash this morning.
Did it?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna eat it last
And
night.
I
more
was.
brats.
Yes.
For real?
Small brats. I think it's
Oh, yeah.
like 2 burgers and like it's a good amount of brats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We ate 20 burgers yesterday.
It wasn't 20, it was 12.
Yeah, we
Oh.
only picked up 12. We was going to get the bag, but we seen the fresh ones, and they was like, we did the math, and it would have been the same exact price for the same amount. So it was like, let's go fresh.
Fresh.
Eat fresh. Not a Subway.
Not
though.
Subway, though.
No.
They will fuck your child.
Damn.
With a $5 foot long.
No. The views expressed by Foster, not the views of you, Me Him and Her podcast.
Like, shit, they are. These motherfuckers ain't paying us nothing. And they
See, y'all lawsuit waiting to happen, man.
take Subways out the hood like Hulk Hogan and the WWE. We don't know what the fuck they are.
Oh.
Wasn't the Quiznos there?
Quiznos is better anyway.
It'd be Quiznos,
It
Jimmy
is.
John's. They got other options.
I need to
Jimmy
go to Jimmy
John's is so
I ain't never
good.
been
Is it?
Oh my, because they don't use like regular sub bread. It's like baguette bread. It's good. It's good. They care.
They can.
They
They
care.
care.
there. Oh, the
About
subs
what?
$8?
Give or take, depending on which one
Okay,
you
so
get.
I'm going to Greek Village instead.
No, try them. I'm serious.
Do they put a lot of meat on their stuff?
Yes.
Do you
They got
guys
this-
get extra meat? It's just
You won't need it.
Oh, okay. They
You
get
won't
real
need it.
sandwiches. Alright.
Yeah. Like,
I don't need all that.
Shout out to the brat with the coleslaw on it.
Yeah. High five for that, because I wouldn't have did that myself.
I'm gonna eat one of them after the podcast. So
Y'all better eat that fucking chicken.
oh, it's happening.
oh,
It's happening.
Okay. I'm just
Jesus. Threats.
I just felt like I was 6 years old. But eat the motherfucking black eyed
Because last
peas.
week y'all was like, "All right, bread chicken, you better eat it."
I'm gonna eat it after the podcast. I'm gonna get the hot sauce. I'm gonna have a time.
I want to be crunching on air.
I'm gonna make a date of it.
Everybody gonna be like, "What the fuck was wrong with y'all, Mike?" I'm like, "Oh no, I was eating chicken."
There was that static.
Sorry, chicken's supposed to be crunchy.
It is.
It is. Fuck that
KFC.
KFC shit. That wet chicken.
That's because it's pressure cooked.
And fuck all y'all who be cheating with that shake and bake shit. That don't count.
People still eat that?
Yeah.
They still sell it.
No, the fuck they don't.
Yes, they
Who
do.
eats shake and bake?
Who do that?
They got shake and bake for fish and everything.
Frost,
They got
call
a
them
whole
out.
section.
Call them out for us. You
There's
know
a whole
who it
section
is.
in the aisle at the grocery store. They still got it. They got variations of shake
If
and
y'all
bake.
still cooking with shake and bake, fucking stop it. Stop it.
Maybe they like
Today.
that simple. They might like that simple process.
Get some fucking flour
can do it
with
for
some
fish.
fucking.
I
Seasoning with
actually looked at it one day and I was
And-
like, do I want to do this to fry some fish or something? I was like, nah, I'll be alright. I got it.
Grandma roll around her grave. You made some goddamn shake and bake chicken.
It tastes like the 80s.
We ain't never had that shit.
Right.
Okay, first topic. Let's talk about politics.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, buddy.
See, the women
I
aren't
need
scared
another-
to address the
I need
politics.
another brew.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get another brew. So, we're gonna be voting for mayor next. I think it's next year.
Mhm.
Even year. Yeah.
She cheated.
Who cheated?
Ain't Sheila Dixon running again?
She
Yes.
said she was.
She said she
So-
did. She officially threw
So
her
my
name in.
question is,
She gonna buy the hood
If-
Xboxes. I'm gonna vote for.
if Sheila Dixon is running for sure, nobody else has.
It's a third one through in.
The current mayor is running again.
Yeah,
She's
she
running
has
again.
to run.
I'm not fucking.
And then
vote for her.
Mosby's husband.
Yeah, he just added, and then there's somebody else, but I don't know if that's reliable. It was like
So right now we got
Person.
Mosby and Sheila.
I don't like Mosby's name. I ain't gonna vote for her.
I don't
So
think that's
if you
good.
had a choice, who would you vote
Sheila
for?
Dixon.
Why?
I would have to vote for Sheila.
When she was here before, wasn't that bad.
But
It's
you want
like-
somebody who was convicted, or did she quit before she was convicted?
Look,
for the
let me
big
tell you
charge?
She bought a mink coat. I
I'm
don't give a
asking.
Just
fuck.
because she did something with $500 of Walmart cards, do you know what these white male politicians do
Oh,
every
shit.
day?
I'll just ask
Every
the question.
single day. She just got caught up.
They were
They
unused
do
ones
the-
anyway.
They
It
do
wasn't
the
like
shit. They do it every day. These niggas buy these foreign people they do business with, all
They buy
kinds of
the
shit.
people.
No.
Oh,
What are
They
you?
buy them stuff. They take them to dinner.
okay.
They buy them shit.
Bribes.
Hookers, bribes, drugs,
just
money.
Put it under whatever the fuck. For,
Right.
the expensive.
Under the
you can't-
budget.
Under the expense account, the petty cash and shit. We can ready to go to Norma Jeans. Let's take 2 G's out and go do.
I ain't taking 2 G's in Norma Jeans.
These
For
are
dinner-
white
for a
people.
dinner
That's what they
meeting.
do. I'm just not Normas, wherever the fuck they go. I don't
Fortunately, I
know.
don't have to make that decision. She ain't on my ballot. Come.
No, yeah, mine
Right,
either,
she
but
ain't
I'm
on
just
our
saying.
hell yeah, I'm not city, so for us, you the only person voting for her.
I said if you had to choose.
Oh,
I look at it like this. It's like, so if you got Mosby, Sheila Dixon, and SRB, that's like, you know, Hillary, these nuts, motherfucking Kanye. It's like, what?
But does anybody? I haven't really heard too much from Mosby though.
I don't think.
Do you think he could beat her?
I think he could, but
Would that be an allowed combination with his wife being?
that's what I'm saying. It's like a conflict of interest.
Because otherwise, if he did win, you know somebody's gonna pull that card, say that's a conflict of interest. But he wasn't the one who appointed her. You know,
Even
or
still,
even
it's
when
something-
she ran, you know, she ran and got, but he wasn't like endorsing her. So,
Right.
but they already tried to say it was conflict of interest with him being lead counsel or whatever for his group, and she being, you know, it would be conflict of interest.
They can say whatever they want. If he wasn't able to run, they wouldn't allow him to put his.
to be
Don't let them
honest,
pay his money. The
Ask
city
him.
needs. They
my
let him
vote-
No, they
my
don't.
vote is Sheila. It would
They
have
don't
to
need
go
that
Sheila.
damn money.
this that bullshit.
What?
I feel like I should have did research before this podcast.
No, I mean it's not that deep. I mean we talking
Listen,
about.
if you got those three, I don't. From what I've seen,
Sheila Dixon.
I've
SRB
seen-
has improved. She does well under stress, or I don't know. She's just not respected enough, I think, to run the city.
The
Who
current
is-
mayor, like,
she-
she got
Current
a
mayor.
good dick.
The
She-
current-
Oh hell no! No.
That's from what
And
I
her-
see. Like she
her
seemed like
father, when her father was in politics, he wasn't shit either.
yeah, and
So-
she got it off of appointment. She ain't actually
Yeah,
run to
she
get
didn't
it.
run to
So
get it.
That's the question right there. I'm like, I'm not sure if the people would have
But
picked
she
her.
has run.
But she ain't win.
But when she first got into office, she didn't run. But she has run after that and
then
won.
they
Like
won.
nobody that I personally know has voted for her. Who the fuck is voting for you, Steph?
But she didn't have much competition when she ran, right? It wasn't somebody who was. Unfortunately, it seems like it's people who are liked who win for Baltimore City.
It won't be her this time.
It's like you're black and you're a Democrat, you're in.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It's so many people, especially in the city, that are so confused on the voting process. I've literally heard people say, I'm a Democrat, so I have to vote Democrat.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It's the dumbest shit
anybody.
I've
The
heard.
first round elections, yes, you have to stay within your political lines, but the general, you don't. It's the primary you do, right? Or do I have a mess? Whichever the first round is, when you solidify
Primary.
the primary, you have to. Once it goes to general, you can cross political boundaries.
That's some education, people.
Wow, we bring you something different.
Yeah, you need to be aware of that, and then research your
But
candidates.
that's a personal thing. If you
I remember for the longest, I didn't want the label. I was
if you're
limited.
going to vote, you
Okay.
you have the right to vote. It's not that long ago that we didn't have the right to vote. A couple generations ago.
Right.
So if you are voting and you don't really know what's going on, what the candidates are about, you don't just walk into the booth and say any, meeny, miny, mo, or
I picked the Democrat. I picked the black man. No,
Right.
you're supposed to agree with
Stop
stuff that they're
watching
gonna represent.
Empire and turn the news on.
yeah,
For them
stop
debates
watching
and shit.
Scandal, basing shit off of that. You
Yeah.
have to know what's going on in
And
the world.
and
And if you are confused about it, you need to educate yourself. Stop waiting for somebody to tell you. Figure it out.
Right, and then for those who don't vote, I don't want to hear shit when you be like, "Well, I don't like what they're doing." Well, you didn't even take a chance to put your opinion in. Throw your opinion in there to pick a candidate.
You know what
So
really-
you can't say nothing.
Yes, what grinds my gears is people in our parents' generation who couldn't vote at first. They say, like my mother doesn't vote. Are you fucking crazy? Why not? Because my opinion don't matter. Well,
It's
that's
definitely
not the
gonna-
point.
It's definitely not gonna matter if you don't vote.
Yeah,
Because
that's-
you have to get a population, and if you get people together, y'all can be a cause. Y'all can actually change something. I don't know. For some reason, y'all don't see it's the strength in numbers for the positive stuff. Y'all like it for that negative mess, but the strength in number for the positive, you just don't have that support. I don't know. Like politics of taboo. We don't need to be discussing it. There's nothing wrong. It's an open discussion of your opinions and who you think whose strategy will work better. It's nothing
think
complicated.
people
if it's
are
something that's
uncomfortable.
over your head or something, ask a few questions. Anybody who's respectful will answer if they can. Otherwise, they might have to look up something. It's not that hard. You have to follow. You try to follow the certain candidates. See if you agree with some of their strategies, or who you feel confident that you can follow what they are, what they would believe in, or what they would try to push, and go from there.
Don't listen to Fox News.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Fox is the worst for that kind of stuff.
they like chicken fillet.
Whoa.
Whoa,
What?
Ain't niggas hyped the Chick-fil-A? No,
they might be opening on Sunday.
Yeah, shout out to Chick-fil-A opening on Sunday, starting in October.
Oh my goodness.
What else?
Black lives matter. All lives matter.
All lives matter.
Right.
Y'all can say
Somebody
it.
get
Can
hot
y'all
about
start
that?
acting like it do?
Somebody got hot. Whatchamacallit about that?
What?
Was it? I don't remember who. It
What
was.
they yelled at the the governor.
Yeah. He was like, all lives matter, not just black lives, and he got flack for saying that.
Well, I said it a
They
couple
were saying
weeks ago.
he dismissed,
Yeah.
dismissed the movement. What the movement is supposed to mean.
Fuck that movie.
But no,
But
like,
that-
I'm sorry.
No, they were saying he was just being dismissive. That the undertone of what the movement was supposed to mean, like all the different. I can't think of the proper word, but with the recent events happening with black males and stuff, you were being dismissive. That's what Black Matter grew out of. But in all overall schemes, all lives should matter. But if you see a disproportionate amount of black lives,
If every week you
know,
turn
it's-
on the TV and it's another black person being killed by police. I mean,
I'm glad.
But you got to
I'm
see
glad
the
that
news
she-
covers that and they push it a certain way
Yeah.
because I'm sure other nationalities are having their incidents and stuff like that. But think
Yeah.
of how they publicize and how the wording. They even incite the wording to try to build it up so that it is a good story. Make sure white officer murdered or killed an unarmed black teen. Even for whatever it's worth, yes, he really was unarmed. He shouldn't have died and stuff like that. But for some of them, it might have been a questionable one, but they push it that way. And then I've seen the different polls online and stuff, or those comments. If you ever look, I hate to say it, at WJZ.com, those comments, you get to see the other perspective to be like, oh Lord, another Black Lives Matter story. Oh Lord, well, they was like, when will blacks realize that Black Lives matter?
I'm glad you said that.
Even though you can say that's racist.
That is the next topic that we're getting ready to talk about, and I'm ready to piss some of y'all off, but I don't care.
You telling the world Black Lives Matter? Well, why don't the blacks make sure the first ones in line to make sure Black Lives Matter are other blacks?
Yep.
It's not like you do have a handful of, heaven forbid, a white or non-black person killing a black person. Yes, that incident has occurred, but think of how many incidents outnumber that is a black person killing another black person.
Always niggas.
It's like it's tradition seeing it now on the news. Unfortunately, it's like how many died tonight. They're on pace, and I read the comments on that website. They was like, goodness, they was like, y'all breaking records and stuff. It was like, you know, it's even though some of them are a racist background when they saying it, but it's truth to it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And we have the nerve to be insulted. No, y'all need to figure that shit out.
Absolutely.
Stop it. Act like you care. You want y'all stuff in order? Start working to get stuff in order. You can have a voice. You can have some positive things. You can push some, I don't know, something positive besides looking at all this for whatever reason y'all need to. I don't know if it's an eye for an eye or if it's some turf beef. I don't know. I don't want to be a part of that. But figure it out and start letting other people. If y'all don't respect yourselves, how can you expect another race to respect you?
True.
That's all I can think of. If we don't value our lives, why should they?
So
if I was gonna kill you, somebody else is gonna shoot you in your own neighborhood.
Let's just dive right into that. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is not gonna make some of y'all happy. I don't give a fuck.
She body. Go ahead.
We as ethnic people, and I'm gonna say ethnic because it's not always black people, and I'm more than one ethnicity, so I'm gonna say ethnic right now, have to take responsibility for the things that we're doing. Black lives matter, yes. All lives matter, yes. But some of these situations that these people are in that are getting beat up, killed, snatched out of cars, shot in the back, your ass was doing something. Nobody wants to hear that. Sorry. But you got arrested. You got pulled over. They stopped you for something. They wanted to, whatever. If you were not in a position, I'm not saying this is for every situation, but most of the time, it is a situation where there needs to be some dialogue about why some situation has happened. Why are you in this place doing this? Why are you speeding? You know, whatever. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that we did anything to provoke somebody saying anything to us because we want to be right all the time. We're not right all the time. Are they right in the extremes that they're going to get that point across or to resolve the situation? Absolutely not. But start at the source. What are you doing? What are you doing? What was Freddie Gray doing that he needed to be approached by the police? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that he did anything. I'm just saying, if you're not in a situation, I've never been to jail. I can't say I've never put myself in a situation where I should have been. But the situations that I have been in, I knew damn well that there was a possibility that I could go to jail.
Confessions.
And and it's not killed anybody or anything, but when you do some shit or you're in some kind of situation where you know it's not quite right, then you should expect something. Like, I feel like we feel this entitlement. Everybody feels entitled. You're not entitled to shit. Mm-hmm. You're not entitled to anything. And I think the Black Lives Matter, like, we're entitled to have our lives matter. Not really. Nobody does.
Talk about your life.
Nobody does. Sorry. Black, white, yellow, green. People die every day other than us. And that, their lives do matter, but nobody's entitled to life. We don't have the ability to entitle people to lives or taking them or whatever. So the first thing we need to do is be accountable for our own actions and stop letting outside situations, people, drugs, alcohol, smoking, stress, boyfriends, girlfriends, stop letting all of that shit determine what you're doing and let it come out of you. Or get organized. I'm so sick of seeing this buffoonery going on. I'm just gonna use Baltimore City as an example.
Coons.
These niggas on these dirt bikes and now they riding horses up and down North Avenue. Are you fucking serious? Like, what came into your mind this morning? You woke up and said, you know what, I'm going to go find a horse. Like, this is 1850, and I'm just going to, I don't know how to ride this motherfucker, but I'm going to steal it.
From the picture, it looked like they actually knew what they were doing.
I'm going to attempt to ride this bitch up and down a fucking city street in the midst of traffic. It's illegal, I know it.
Not thinking of all the consequences.
But there's going to be no real accountability for it, so fuck it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, because they can't chase me. Otherwise, if somebody get hurt, we can always turn it on them. It's like people are feeling like they're untouchable or something, which...
It's entitlement. You're not entitled. Stop thinking you're entitled. I'm sorry. I'm not entitled. You're not entitled. We're not fucking entitled. You're not entitled. And I feel like over here in the United States, we are so lenient with criminals.
Start cutting these niggas' legs.
If you live in somewhere like Russia, in their prisons, they don't fucking play. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Russia. In the United States,
they don't have no standards. You don't have to have your 3 meals.
Right.
It's too easy.
You know what they eat in Russian jails? Porridge. They eat porridge. But they put all the proteins and vitamins in that porridge that you need to survive. And that's what the fuck you eat. They don't have, oh, I didn't get my 3 meals a day. Oh, this bread is stale. Oh, I didn't get any visitation. I don't have any commissary. Wine, if your ass wasn't doing what you wasn't supposed to do.
You wouldn't have to worry about it.
You wouldn't worry about it.
You want to have a free life. Don't do shit to get put in jail. Plain and simple.
About to get some porridge.
We
Something healthy.
It looks like shit.
About to say.
Alright.
Like
it costs like 10 cents to make.
10 cents a pound.
You know how much money we spend feeding inmates? Us that work and pay taxes.
Too much.
Too goddamn much.
Too much.
You right.
Too much.
And then it's like yeah, I know you're supposed to rehabilitate in jail, but it's like it's getting borderline taking advantage of the system. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna go get locked up.
America's jail system isn't set up to do that. America's jail system is not set up to rehabilitate you. It's not. And that's fine if you have a non-lenient penal system. Like, I'm going to use Russia because I'm familiar with it. In Russian jails, they don't... Shut the fuck up.
You don't get educated.
Right. In Russian jails, they don't try to rehabilitate the prisoners. Their job is to make it as hard as it is for them while they're there.
So
and when you get out,
you happy as hell you out.
Do whatever you do to survive. Over here, it's all about rights. Prisoners' rights. Rights. Do people have rights? Yes, but when you're incarcerated, you lose those. But they don't lose them, which is why our penal system doesn't work. You don't lose anything. You can get a job, you can get an education, you can exercise, you can still talk to your family, see your family. Where's the punishment? Where is the punishment other than the fact that you can't leave that place? There is none. So there are people that continually go back to jail because it's easier than being out here. It's easier. You don't pay taxes. You don't have to work. You can sleep when you want. What you getting out for? Maybe we should go to jail.
No. I love women.
You can fuck the guards.
You can fuck the guards.
No.
They proved that in Baltimore City.
For real. Like, you can fuck the guards.
Yeah, them bitches.
The one that came running out the 7-Eleven with the Slurpee machine.
What?
During the riots. Two of
that
the
was
correction ones.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got caught on camera joining
what
the
the fuck they gonna do when they run out the mix?
Accountability.
That wet shit is gonna be coming
and when they got caught and fired, they were probably like, "Oh, why I get fired? I ain't had nothing to do with work, bitch, because you are a public servant."
Right.
And you over there breaking the law, doing a mass robbery of or whatever they call it.
Dog, I ain't know
About
you did.
7-Eleven.
Tacos.
That's accountability. So you thought that you were going to do that and it was going to be okay and you were untouchable.
Thought you was privileged.
Niggas be trying to get attention, man.
Entitlement.
That's another part of it.
Like, especially young niggas that we talking about, the horses and the bikes and shit.
They just want attention. They just want that cred, but you a dumbass.
Basic fundamentals, though, it's like you work, you earn your keep, and you take responsibility for your actions and your children's actions. You raise them up correctly, so they won't be doing that stuff that winds them up in jail.
I feel
so
like
they won't be doing that.
Cycle.
Right.
They're not being brought up like that.
I think common sense is beginning to fail people. The unorganization among ethnic people is absolutely horrendous, and you can see it in just little little small things. Like, I walked out of the house today to come over here, and I literally stopped in my doorway in my tracks. Like, the person that lives across from me is moving. They are moving. They don't have anything. And I'm not fucking exaggerating. That door's wide open. I can see that whole house. They don't have anything packed up. Nothing. The whole hallway and the steps is completely blocked with stuff that they have bought out of their house that they need to take outside.
Lord.
So your unorganized ass knew you was moving this weekend. And you didn't, nothing is packed up. Nothing. They're literally picking shit up out of the house and taking it to whatever vehicles that they are transporting shit in and moving it. Simple shit like that turns into big shit.
Right, that could have been you 10 years ago.
What?
They had to move the shit, right?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Why? That ain't for you to get there.
I don't understand.
Maybe they missed that course in school, how you prepare. Or
Like, did you
how
have
they
to
always
ask them
do.
to move the shit?
Yes.
Did
When
you-
I opened my door, I couldn't walk out.
Some people don't consider it the other ones. That's just.
But they don't know who their neighbor is.
True that.
Like, she could be mad.
But
I know it's people. Everybody's selfish. They don't think how you might. You know, you
we-
need to be considerate of other people to an extent.
nobody's
You still
like
do
that
what you want. You
anymore.
still need to move, but it's still a respect factor. Some people, it's just. I don't know. Everything's in the
People
dumps
respect-
now.
Everybody's
respect for life, respect for other
I.
people's stuff. Everybody's so selfish, but they don't realize with certain things when everybody has limitations and certain things, you do better. You can get more accomplished as a group.
Yep.
But I don't know. Everybody wants to be that lead, or everybody only think I'm looking out for self. I'm looking out. No, I don't look out. I look out for myself and I look out for my children. But still, I have the respect that I want to look out for family. It's to a limit, but you still look out and you know us together we can do this. It's not like everybody on their own. And
You
stuff
should be
like
looking
that.
out for everybody.
Yeah.
We are so disconnected from each other now. I went to Walmart yesterday and this little boy got hit by a car. Like, as soon as I turned the corner, he got hit. Like, 4 cars drove right past like nothing happened. Like, the little boy's leg was broken.
Jeez.
I'm like, nobody's going to stop and do anything for this boy. Like, what is wrong with people these
My
days?
first question is, where's the parent who was with them? Did somebody run
They
over
were
someone?
riding their scooters down the sidewalk,
Oh.
and he came into the opening, and the person, they
What Walmart is this?
the one on Liberty Road.
Yep, sounds
Oh,
about
yeah.
right.
The people just speed down that hill like they're retarded. So stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you just go, you see clearly this leg's boy.
Where's the compassion?
Right,
Where's the
where's the
compassion right
compassion?
there? Is a child hurt?
People are just
They don't-
they have blinders on. Like, everybody's walking around with blinders on. Just little stuff. Just take one day and just really look at how people are acting and interacting with people. When I went in Walmart after that happened yesterday, I'm right beside the whatever the sodas right there at the beginning.
Shout out to this Baja Blast in this house.
Yo, they ain't
And I'm right beside the soda. Like, I can reach out and touch it like this.
Somebody cut in front of you, right?
She, instead of you walking on the side of me, when I'm standing right, like, there was no space for her to walk beside me. I'm standing beside something. She comes by me and like didn't say anything
To reach what's older?
or anything, and I'm like, excuse me. She's like, oh, I'm just trying to get this.
give a fuck.
Just say excuse me. It's common courtesy.
We
That
don't
might-
get what.
That might be in how they raised. I was raised. You have some respect and you show some type of courtesy.
We
And I
need
make
to just
sure.
start whipping
they-
each other ass then.
Jesus Christ.
No, but
telling
then that's
you.
when it starts. Like some people.
It's like the
I don't know.
purge, but with ass whoopings.
For real.
Yeah. Getting worse.
It is. It
Getting
definitely
worse out
is.
here.
Now, I'm not
I
telling y'all to
stand
go
in my
whip
crib.
everybody's ass. Don't do that.
I can't do that. I can't fight the world. Somehow I was told I can't fight every battle.
You're right.
That's why I stay in the crib. I swear to God.
Yeah, true that.
I do it. I gotta get what I get, and I was be in the crib chilling. Like,
Yeah.
like,
I do a lot of things around people. Like, I don't like going to the store after 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because
Early to better.
people these days,
Not
people are just
being a
fucking
people
ignorant.
person, but when it gets crowded or however, you don't feel like doing all those extra
Yeah, it's
unnecessary
too much.
attitudes. All the ones that I know are usually respectful and have some type of common sense, they out early.
Everybody's mad.
You know, they know how to wake
attitude,
up properly for their jobs and stuff. So they used to getting up and out.
running all over you with the
one.
carts.
Nah.
Looking at you all crazy. Fuck you looking at me like that for? How you
They
doing?
have an attitude.
Right.
People just, I don't know, need to be more self-aware.
You need to be aware of other people.
Yeah.
Because everybody's for this. Everybody's I. Me. Not we.
Right.
We.
Bastards.
Maybe it's a cycle, and eventually it'll change to the other way where everybody's looking at the collective instead of the individual.
You have too much
You can
faith
hope.
in the human race.
You have.
I had none.
I just,
Well, there
people don't
are
change
other
unless they're
countries
forced
that
to.
have that collective mentality. Unfortunately, the U.S. is not one of them. But we go through cycles of how the norm is. So hopefully, this is just one of the
I think it's
lower
gonna get
bottom
worse.
cycle.
As
I'm
mu-
hoping it doesn't get worse, or it's going to have to hit some type of breaking point.
As
where it makes them
technology
reset
advances, it'll
and
get
do-
even worse.
I'm
If you're
hoping
listening
something
to
triggers
this,
and makes them reset that they start
start to
having.
change in your neighborhood.
Believe.
Start it. Do what the trash can say, motherfuckers. Because I don't, and y'all.
Believe.
Prove me wrong.
Dog, you gonna grab 2 beers a night? Believe in that. Shit. Come on, dog. Platinum, dog. I need some more diesel fuel in me.
I thought you were drinking Baja Blast. You had a
Yeah,
good
well,
plat
buy
on
my
your hand.
glass.
Fuck a soda. It's a podcast.
Okay.
All right. Well, we done did our politics and our social responsibility.
Let's talk about some ratchet shit.
Need some
Too much-
ignorance in our life.
What
Too
round?
much to pick from.
Right. What ignorance would you like to speak of?
There's so much.
You had plenty to pick from. That's for damn sure. I said we had plenty of ignorance to pick from. That's for damn sure.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It's a ghost in this bitch.
Anyone need anything else before I sit down?
No,
I'm
sir.
good.
Stacey, you want no more chicken?
No, I'm good.
Really. She can't eat the chicken on the podcast.
Right, that shit crispy. Oh, shit good.
What happened ignorant this week? I don't even know.
I try to avoid the ignorant topics. I want to read the relevant stuff. Let me know if my taxes are changing. There's something else going on with my filing. I don't know, some stuff that matters. I can't keep up. Well, I do my share of looking at TMZ and some reality stuff, but I can't keep up with that. That's not my. I know I need to look
Something
at CNN
happened on Media
occasionally.
Takeout this week.
I know I need to look at other stuff. You know, outside of all those ratchet sites, because I
I
want to
don't
see
even
something
watch.
positive.
I don't even watch.
Yeah, I
those.
can't keep up with all of it. So I don't know. What is an appropriate topic, a non-ratchet topic? We dealt with politics. So
Right? Why you want to talk about something ratchet?
He said
y'all
that.
not touching relationships and stuff. So that's always something.
Yeah,
that
we
goes
do
on.
that every damn week.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, this is the women's podcast.
it is.
I mean, did the women come unprepared?
I'm not unprepared.
Why? What's
You
the
know, we
next
go
topic?
off the cuff every goddamn week.
I was about to say you have a
Right.
list and then it goes 1 subsection A, B, and then it's just a left turn onto.
Well,
off
we
the
can
page
we
into
can
another
flip
book.
back to A for real and talk about the presidential election.
Ugh,
Right now,
I'ma run. Vote for me. I'll fix all this shit.
honestly, I'm not sure who to look at right now.
I would
don't
get
know.
assassinated if I became president. That's some real shit. It'd be martial law in this bitch.
Yep.
For
Right.
real. That's what the fuck we need.
I be
Yeah.
yoking little niggas up, throwing motherfuckers off cliffs that ain't worth shit.
What?
Bring them, throw them
Dog.
off of Springfield Gorge. I swear.
You know how hard it was living on the west side doing all that bullshit,
I imagine.
and that shit was quiet.
I had to check on this nigga. I said, "Dog, you alright? You get
He
home?"
was like, "Yo, you want to come watch the fight?" I was like, "Nigga, I can't get home if I just come out."
Yeah, you could because of the
right, that was the
curfew.
curfew. Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh, I was still living in the city then. I went the back way though.
I drove your
I lived
ass
on the
home.
city line in
I
Pikesville.
drove
I
your
did.
ass home.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah,
It was
I lived
scary.
right on the Pikesville,
The cops
Baltimore
was out.
City line.
I lived
So
2
we went the
blocks.
back way where you was only in the city for like 30 seconds. You back
Oh,
on
you
the county.
I don't give a fuck about that part.
Right, right.
I'm like 3 blocks from North Avenue.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't have made it.
Yep.
You wouldn't have made it.
I couldn't even. The police was coming up and down the street when I was sitting on the porch, 11 o'clock at night. It was.
When they had the trial the other day, I work at Mercy, so I caught the subway, so I got off I get off at Charleston, so I walk down Calvert Street in front of the courthouse, and it was a lot of cops. It was cops around the subway. It was cops on St. Paul Street. It was cops on Calvert Street. It was blocked off around the courthouses, so they were waiting. But what's going to be the problem is now that they separated everybody's trial, you giving people 6 different opportunities to act the ass. So if somebody gets convicted where you feel like justice was done, you'll be good. But if 4 people don't get what you think should, you know what I mean, or whatever, however many, if all 6 don't get some kind of sentence that you feel is satisfactory, then y'all gonna act like ass
They probably
idiots.
going wild.
I don't think they're gonna do any jail time.
I don't know.
I don't. I mean,
I think the judge.
I
Well,
think
they're
it's
not
in
all
their
gonna
best interest
have.
to separate them because everybody had a different role. So, and then to watch them turn on each other in court wouldn't have been too cute anyway. Trying them all.
Have
together.
you heard anybody say that they should that they think the trial should be out of Baltimore City?
Yeah.
Why would they?
Why?
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 Because you have a tainted jury pool.
No. The definition of a jury trial is that you are judged by a jury of your peers, and if your peers happen to be in Baltimore City, then
need to be there.
Yeah.
why would you pick Baltimore County
But
people?
after the way that it was promoted and everything through TV, they're scared they're going to have people who are biased. You want them to have a fair and open opportunity to listen to the facts, not what they got to see from being locked
Well,
down.
they're going to be
You know, you might-
sequestered. The jury might.
Yes, but they already saw, like, basically all of Maryland probably saw all the news coverage, but you're going to have that one in the city that's pooled who might have been affected directly. Maybe their CVS burnt down. Maybe they were affected by the curfew and stuff, who might be, even though they don't intentionally mean to be biased about it, but they might have a certain feeling. Now, you can answer all those questions as properly as you want and make sure you sit your happy ass on that bench. But you still might feel it might have an agenda or something like that. So I don't blame them. If I was for the process, if I was for the defense, I would want it the fuck out of Baltimore.
But
no, send that shit to Western Maryland or to the Eastern Shore. I want still a equally blended thing, but I want a fair opportunity that they can listen to these facts and make a proper decision. Not because in the back of their mind it was like, well, when this happened, and you can actually have a flashback. It's like, I remember.
I missed the motherfucker.
I remember seeing that paddy wagon come around, hit the bump with him.
Well, that's any jury trial though, and that's any. You can't weed out everybody.
All of them are always publicized like that. This one had a lot of publicity, and they said from previous things, it's been less notorious cases that have been moved out of jurisdiction. So I don't see why this one would be any special that you really wanted to stay in Baltimore. I think honestly they might be. I'm not on anybody's side with this. They might be doing a disservice keeping them there because I don't think they'll find a truly impartial jury.
I don't think. Well,
I'm just glad I ain't on the list to get picked.
I think you got a better shot in another
called
county.
my name.
I
Shit.
think
you live in the county.
I know, but they called me for the fucking
But I think they have
jury
a
before.
better shot at a more impartial one outside of city lines. I hate to say that,
I
but
think
that's my opinion.
it was too. Everybody in Maryland saw it. I don't think you're gonna get an impartial jury anywhere.
Yeah,
Everybody
but
seen
once
that
if
shit.
I'm seeing it and you hear
Niggas
whatever,
scared to come here.
but those who actually, you done drove past the CVS, you done drove past the other little corners where they were demonstrating, you have that actual visual besides what the media fed you, you might be a little more open to listen to some stuff. Everybody's gonna be tainted to an extent because it was on the news for those,
They ain't never picking me for no joy. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. I got all the way once to has anybody actually done a trial?
No, I never
No,
make
I
a trial.
ain't
My
called
number
call
come.
for
I get
alternate
enough
and
that I have
send
to
you
be there, but
So
I never get pulled.
This is another education thing, people. So when you go to jury duty, you sit in this big room with the other 5,000 people that they had come.
Jesus
So if
sucks.
they pick you, you go to the actual courtroom with the judge and stuff, and they ask questions. So if you answer yes to some questions, you got to go talk to the judge. So this one judge asked, "Has anybody taken any law classes?" So I have taken tons of law classes. So, you got to stand up and say yes. So she asked me I had to go talk to her. She asked me what law classes I took, and I told her, and they dismissed me. They don't want certain people.
They want blank canvases so they
Right.
can draw their own pictures.
Right.
Yeah, and you're not going to get a blank canvas from the Baltimore City jury pool. I don't think.
Nah.
That's just my opinion.
I think that it all depends on...
They're going to have to do a hell of a lot of screening. Not just saying it's impossible, but there'll be a lot of screening. That's all I can say. And they probably be at it for days. Because, somebody going to the prosecution
Well, and then
or
you
the
got to
defense
pick
going
12
to dismiss
jurors
it,
6 times.
that y'all can agree. That's why they need to just go extend the jury pool outside of Baltimore City. You better get Western Maryland involved. We don't remember them until it snows. So pull some of them.
Dang. Shout out to Western Maryland. Y'all just got
When's the
slayed.
last time you heard about an incident in Western Maryland?
Fuck Brooklyn.
You remember them when they be like, oh, they need some help. They got 24 inches of snow.
So?
Oh, something like that.
That's
Fuck
because they
y'all.
got towns with 150 people on it. They say, fuck y'all,
Right.
we don't need y'all.
You might hear occasionally something happen in Frederick County, but that's not far enough. I'm talking about true Western Maryland.
Cumberland.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They know how to act out there, so go ahead and send that trial out there.
they hang niggas
I
up
used
there.
to hate.
Yeah, they did.
Then
the
all-
motherfuckers the more that.
You ever been in a jail in Cumberland?
I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have nobody to visit
Why
out
you-
there, thank God.
Nah, don't answer that. Fuck.
Because I had a uncle in the penal system.
Oh.
Well, anyway, I think they should. I just think it's in best interest to move it. That way, I hate to say it, hopefully all those Black Lives Matter hashtag with agendas might not have transportation to get out there and fuck up shit.
They just want.
Or start something.
I don't think it matters where you do it. The decision is what
Right.
matters
They
because
see
the
it on
people,
TV, they run
right? The
outside.
people that are
Start
doing it
wilding
live
out.
in Baltimore. So if you do it in Cumberland, when the decision comes down, they're gonna fuck Baltimore up. They're not going to Cumberland
Right.
to fuck that up. So they're gonna do
but-
it. They're gonna be on
Ain't
North
nothing in
Avenue and
Cumberland.
Monroe breaking into hair stores,
Just
taking
like
Do
gas
something
and
positive,
shit.
Just
like
for
get mad
everybody
and
to-
fill
yeah.
a pothole.
Right, with your own body.
No,
I'm tired of niggas. I'm tired of potholes and niggas. I swear, when I'm driving to get you, I'd be so frustrated.
I believe you.
Be positive so that you can turn around and do something so that you can avoid having any future Freddie Grays and stuff like that so we don't have to relive this. Start taking accountability, helping out these kids to let them know you don't want to glorify that. And I hate to say it, he still needs respect as a human being for his life and all. But you got better examples of who should have a center named after them. What about that child who graduated at 14 from high school?
Right.
What about the other child who got accepted to like every Ivy League and stuff? You put their names up on the side of the thing. That's what you want kids to aspire to
promote
be.
She
that.
graduated from high school and college on the same day.
Yeah, like those examples. Celebrate her. Give her a community center. Or anybody
Shout
else who
out to
helping
her.
out
She
the
can't
thing.
drink or work, but she got a college degree.
Yeah,
Right.
like stuff
Hey.
like that.
She
tell you
can't
right
work,
now.
drink, or drive.
If my child graduates and gets a degree at 14, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Congratulations, you earned that.
Right,
Yeah.
can't even get a job.
But I
just-
promise
Can't
you,
get a work
She ain't gotta get a
But-
job.
Her
She-
degree keeper woman. Like,
But somebody
Man.
push education to this child and somebody was supportive of this child to be able to do both at the same time.
people
Or
like
she saw
that
some
don't
type
have
of good
childhoods, though. You
Yeah,
cannot
that's a lot right
I don't
there.
think
But
it's the
let's
lack
talk
of
about these whack
childhood.
ass parents. How about that?
I'm gonna say, I think it's like people have a certain mindset. Like right now, Baltimore City school system is so dumbed down because people put limitations on what their children can learn.
Yeah, no
There's
child left behind.
No limitations.
fuck George
occasionally
Bush for
somebody
that.
need to be left
Don't
behind
hold
occasionally.
my child back because it's like 4 other dumb motherfuckers in there who
Yeah.
parents don't give a fuck.
But
That
you
shit,
know, back in the day, before this no child left behind
In
bullshit,
the 80s.
you judging me?
No.
Oh, all right. Back in the day, now it seems like these schools want to promote. They want children to be in a box. Everybody doesn't learn the same. You have visual learners. You have people that learn better from written stuff. You have people that can just grab it off the cuff from you just saying it.
Hands on and stuff.
Right, hands on. So, from an early age, there's always been placement testing for you to go to school, but now they're adding not only what you know as far as academics or what they think you should know at a certain age, but they're adding like emotional stuff. So I'm gonna use the example.
Go ahead.
My niece went to go take a placement test to go to pre-K when she was 4. My niece is one of those children that does not talk to people that she doesn't know. She did not have any kind of vocabulary problem or social issue. But if you were a stranger, she wouldn't talk to you. So when she went to take the placement test, she didn't talk to anybody there. And now they take the children from the parent completely. So you're taking a child to a strange place with strange people, and you just give them to them, and they don't see you anymore. Mm-hmm. That's traumatic. So she went to take this test. She didn't talk. So
I got to sit in on my son.
They wouldn't allow her to do that. So they said that she needed to be in special ed. So my sister-in-law told me that, I said, why does she need to be in special ed? Because they said she wasn't going to be socially accepted of being in pre-K. So there's nothing wrong with her. She's in a regular class now, but this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. You can't put these kids in a box. Back in the day, everybody's in the same class. Now, if you truly had an issue, they pulled your ass out for an hour or so every day to special ed, but they put you back in with everybody else so that you could,
put you back in gym pop.
Right, gym pop. Now you got all this separation and you can't do this on. They might be autistic. What? Come on, y'all. Come on.
Excuses.
We need to do better.
Excuses for the teachers not to actually
right
teaching. Like they're not teaching the kids the material anymore. They're teaching them how to
memorize
these tests and memorize and
Yeah.
That's not teaching. They don't truly understand what they're doing.
I don't fully agree.
I
think it depends on the system,
Mm-hmm.
the school system they're in, and I think it depends on the curriculum they're supposed to follow. Like this new stuff with Common Core, I don't know. I'm maybe part of the old school. I like the basic foundations of how we taught, but that's how we learn. How they pushed it with certain ones, and I can only speak for Baltimore County public schools. When they rolled out Common Core, I didn't agree because everybody hadn't fully taken the training, and they were taking mid-trainings midway through the year. If you're not fully on board with it and fully understand it, how the hell are you going to teach it to my child or implement it in your classroom if you haven't even finished? It's like saying, okay, you are able to teach physics, but you only took physics part 1, you haven't finished part 2 and 3.
But you want to teach it to somebody
you
else.
Part 2 halfway through the school year after you already gave out 2 grades to the children. That's what I don't agree. Yeah. I think if they want to change, if they realize this system works, you have the people properly change, and then you push it out. You make sure it's tested, then you push it out. They can't be winging it halfway through, because then I think that affects some children. Some kids catch on to everything quick. They're lucky. Other ones might need it to be properly introduced, and then they would get it. But then, because the teacher doesn't know how to properly implement it, the child is hurt. And then you have some other ones who won't catch it just because it falls outside of a style that they're used to, because they flipped it mid-year. Instead of starting with a kindergarten group who don't know the original foundations, they start midway, child in 4th, 5th. What the hell? He's so used to learning his own strategy. How you going to do that?
System back.
I think they need to start at the beginning with the kids. They need an assessment test of children to see how they learn. If you're a visual learner, all visual learners should be in the same class. You shouldn't have visual learners in a class with other learners, because you can't teach all 3 things at the same time. You can, but it's easier if you teach the same kinds of learners. You know what I mean?
The same type.
So if you have a visual learner, if they do this assessment and they find that you're a visual learner, then you go in a class with visual learners. If you are a hands-on learner, you go in a class with a hands-on learner, because as technology gets more and more, these kids are going to stop writing. They're going to stop writing. Right. When my granddaughter gets to middle school, they're not going to be writing anymore. They're going to be doing shit. Right. They're going to have goddamn carpal tunnel before they're 21, because they're on electronics all the time. But they try to put everybody in the same thing and try to teach them one way, and it's not working.
And then it's up to you parents to understand how your child learns and how they, and what their, to an extent, what their skill set is. You can't just dump it off on the teacher and be like, here, it's your job to teach.
Don't be a shitty
You need
parent,
to know what works with your child, or how best to have things taught to your child. I pay attention. I'm like, well, I know how he is with this. You'll have to consider this, or certain things like that. Or when I knew my child should test it in, instead of accepting that damn 9-1 cutoff, I pushed my child to test in, and he tested in. So you need to pay attention and know what your child can work with.
And
you have to have some accountability. Yes, the teachers are supposed to teach, but it doesn't hurt for you to go over them damn ABCs and
That's
cover
that
the house.
word again. Accountability. Accountability.
Yeah.
And just a public service announcement: if your child brings home something that you're not familiar with, like math, Google it. It's there.
They got apps for that.
For real.
They got poll for that.
People say all the time, I don't remember that. I don't know what that is.
It takes 2 seconds. They will. You can YouTube anything.
Right.
Like, I
Yes.
don't know. I just don't want.
You don't have to remember anymore. Google it or YouTube it,
You know how
and
to
stop
pull up-
making excuses.
Now pull up that dude you dating's history in the court system, but you can't Google how
Right.
to do a math
Oh, shit.
problem.
You can't Google absolute values, but you can Google Maryland judicial system.
That's why you're gonna continue to
Boom.
be the denominator.
Fuck did you just say?
Really? We're sticking on the math. Okay.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah. When I had a kid, man, if they smart,
Shout out the
these-
fractions.
right, and these other motherfuckers in the class don't know what they doing, they going to some other school. Even I gotta pay for it.
My kid ain't got no choice but to be smart.
Right.
We ain't fucking up on the school front.
Right.
I ain't go to the best schools, but I took advantage of everything.
If you are involved with your child at home, everybody's not gonna be a straight 4.0 grade average student, and that's another thing. You don't have to. You know, you got students that go to Johns Hopkins commit suicide a lot
Jesus.
because their
Damn
parents
depression.
their parents make them feel like if they don't get a 4.0 or better, then
They ain't
they're
shit.
they're a disappointment. They're not good enough. But truth be told, for real, as long as you get that degree from Hopkins, when you get a job, they're not gonna be like, you know what you get in statistics? Don't
Yeah.
nobody give a fuck that you got a B+ in statistics.
If
got a
you
degree.
graduated, and that's where you graduated
Right?
from.
Who
Period.
cares?
Right.
I mean,
Ain't
Yeah.
nobody asked me what my GPA was
Right.
for college.
learn your child. You know, they're not. Then your children aren't gonna be great in everything. I know we want them to be, but
Yeah, and you have to accept certain things. You
Damn,
just promote them to
fuck,
learn the
right.
best that they can and do the best of their ability. But that means you have to be supportive in there and understand what they are good at and what they might need help with, or what might not be their strong point. But that means you're an active parent involved, and you can tell what it is. Not the teacher telling you, "Oh, math is not his strong point." It's from you, from helping, seeing that he struggled more with this subject than he or she has with another subject. That's just being
Sitting down
involved.
on a nightly with a child to do homework is one of the greatest things I ever did in my life. I just wanted to say
and
that.
that's how you should feel. Not I gotta sit down and do this. That's you approaching it wrong. You're approaching it wrong, and they feel
That's
that coming
your-
off you when you're trying to help them with their homework.
That's-
Like they know you don't want to help
I don't know
them.
why you got an attitude. That's your fucking
Right.
job. You the parent.
And
They
have your
come
foot
to
in
you.
their ass too. Don't let them slap.
That's your job. They supposed to come with you with questions.
Yeah.
Yes, they can. You might hear mom 100 times a day, but still, they trust to come to you. That's the main thing. And always, you better be glad they calling you instead of somebody else.
Right. Like the neighbor.
Yeah, be like, I want to talk to them about. No, you
Like
need to
Jared.
come to me. Let me walk you through it.
What?
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 I don't know. As parents, you should be. That's your pride and joys right there. You should try to not necessarily push them. You should just try to support them and encourage them the best you can.
Oh,
And
we
you
starting
could
to
be
go
so
to episode 3 over
You
this
could be so
motherfucker.
proud to see exactly if you give it the proper support how they can turn out.
You remember episode
And
3?
let your children do something extracurricular.
Yeah, try to have balance. You should encourage balance. Yes, your child might be a bookworm, but still try to let them know they need to be outside with
Shout
some
out the
movements of 30 a
bookworms.
day.
I was the bookworm.
Like
That
I,
creates structure in their life too, because if they got a schedule they got to keep, that structure.
Yeah.
And it teaches them to be that way all the time.
it's all with accountability. Be accountable for your children and how they're brought up, and you just try to foster them and encourage them the best you can. And then you should, with the luck of the draw, with the proper support, you should have a respectable human being, a respectable adult when they grow up. You won't have to worry about them popping up in jail because you gave them the proper values.
Yeah.
You gave them the proper support system. You do the best you can. Everybody don't have the even across the board what they can have, but if you do the best you can, it should pay off. Yes,
Yeah.
stuff goes left occasionally, but if you do the proper things that you should have done, it could, I'm sure it's a 1% or 1.5, you can do the best you can, they still, but when you support right, you do the
Give
best
the
you can. Give them the
results.
proper foundation. If when they get adult, they make that choice to do something else, then that's their choice. But you can't be saying, well, he didn't do this because he dropped. No, you should have supported his ass and make sure he didn't drop out of out of school, not out of college, out of high school. You should have made sure you followed up with them
Yeah,
homework
I don't
assignments so he didn't
understand
fail. You know, it's basic stuff. You encourage him to a certain point, and you just be a good parent that you can be. But that's all with accountability. Like those little knuckleheads and stuff. Well, I hate to see it, hear it. Children getting shot, little small children. You know, they got shot. The shooting took place at 11:30. Why the fuck is a 6-year-old outside at 11:30?
The one that happened this week, that was a 10-year-old boy shot this week in the middle of the night. Like, what the fuck were you doing outside in the middle of the night? Where were your parents?
He should. Of course, you hate to hear the child got shot.
Yeah.
But then in the back of my situation, like, well, why the fuck were you outside at this time? My child wouldn't be outside.
That's what I'm saying. Situations. A 10-year-old should not be outside
He
at
shouldn't be
11:30
outside.
at night.
It shouldn't be acceptable to
True.
people.
Alone.
It should be like,
Alone.
do your mama know where you at? You know, why are you out here? Or,
Better get your ass in the house.
yes.
Catch you outside. You and my family. I'm gonna fuck you up.
That's how it was back in the day. Though. You better not be 10 years. You know damn well. Be 10 years old outside when we was little.
Yeah.
That shit don't
You getting
fly.
taken home like this.
It
The hell
was
was
a
you doing?
universal
Right.
curfew. The
Yeah.
street lights. Only exception you might have been out was at a family function, but you were with your parents. You
I don't
wasn't
even think
out
I sat
your
on the porch after
When
10
it got
o'clock.
dark.
I was like 15 years old.
I wasn't a
For
adult
real.
out
I'm
there.
just saying, yeah.
For real.
I didn't have that privilege. If the
Possibly.
party lasted late, you better be with the kids in the room. You can't hang outside with us. You can't be in the yard.
Street lights come on. You better be on this porch.
Now I had to be inside with the door closed.
I lived in a trailer, so yeah.
And if I wasn't on the porch by the time the street lights come on, you know what I had to do the next day? Wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get the comment, clean the motherfucking marble steps with a brush, toothbrush.
I did that in the army. It ain't fun.
It's not. It's
I
not.
cleaned the battalion floor with a toothbrush.
I ain't clean nothing with a toothbrush except my motherfucking teeth and my motherfucking tennis. So salute to y'all.
Bite me.
We had structure all the way down my family.
Yeah,
Like,
I knew. You knew what was
if
allowed.
you
and
fucked
what
up,
wasn't.
you wasn't just bad enough my father hear about it, but my uncle's gonna hear about it, grandma gonna hear about it, and they all gonna say something to you. If not, whoop your ass.
It's a new generation, the way people raise their kids now. Like,
It's stupid.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Let the
Like,
streets raise
Clearly,
your
this new
kids.
foundation ain't working out. Y'all need to go back
I'm
to
gonna
the
start
old
coming to
tried
beating your
truth.
kid's ass.
But mine ain't gonna be out at the street no 10 p.m. or nothing
Right.
like that evening.
I'm just saying.
They can be as busy as they want to be, but
That
they do
motherfucker-
they do their homework and stuff.
All right.
They
all right.
do everything
Let's
on
take it-
point.
let's take it-
Everybody
let's
doing
take
what
it
they
back.
supposed
Let's
to do
take
in
it back.
school. You gonna
When
call it my
grandma
baby.
was making motherfucking lunch and shit, we was not in the kitchen running around her asking for pieces of food and snatching shit.
I don't believe you.
No.
No. We sat our ass at the table
No,
and
you
waited.
waited
You
your
wasn't.
turn.
We wasn't even allowed in the kitchen when our
Right.
grandparents was cooking. Period.
Unless
You're,
you
if
helping
you
with
want something, you're gonna stand at
You
the door and ask for
Yeah,
it. No
you stand
bullshit.
at the doorway, right where the little door that gets
Right.
stuck sometimes.
No
You sit right
bullshit.
there
You will
and
be
you wait your
asked
turn.
to move your ass.
Yes.
You walk in there, you be like, "What you want?" You get the
Why you in
ass.
here?
and
We
then
wasn't
get the
asked
fuck
to
out.
move shit. Right. No.
But this little nigga yesterday,
It's a different setup. I don't have that door. I don't have
this nigga grabbed like 3 strips of bacon. I want.
And stay and let them do it.
That's cause we out the old.
I don't have children,
But I have enough of the old
and I
foundation
wanted to
that
whip his ass.
I have enough of the old foundation that I'm still supportive when it comes to education. And then the main thing, being responsible for my child. Yes, he's a terror in my house, but he will not. He will not be outside at any inappropriate time. He will not be terrorizing. You know, besides the normal children terrorizing each other, but not be terrorizing neighbors and stuff like that because I'm responsible enough for that. Yes, he may raise hell in my house sometime, but we do have a cutoff. If you're gonna get disrespectful and stuff, you could get popped. You would get popped, or stuff gets taken away. There are still repercussions
His
for his
boundaries,
actions.
yeah.
Yes, he has his boundaries. Yes, maybe it's a little bit more lenient than it was in our time. Like we reach out and touch, get smacked real quick, but it's still boundaries. I'm still held accountable. I still realize he could be bad as shit at times. I realize that, and I recognize and I take responsibility for it. Though I'm not saying, well, it's because no. I know how he is. I know I can be soft on him. I accept that. But I know I'm on top of for his schoolwork. I make sure that child is educated. I make sure all his proper needs are met. And then I make sure how we
You're
are
not
when we're
that bad.
out.
Are you coming
He
at
just
me?
busy.
Are you justifying with me? You don't gotta do all that. I just said I
No,
want to put my
he
foot in
deserves
his
a little
ass.
back smack every now and then, and he have reached out and touched him a couple times. When it gets out of tone, you can't say
I
certain
reached out
things.
and touched him.
It happens. He has been in check. Because if you look, if I do certain things, he'll step back. Because he'd be like, oh, I hit that line. I've crossed it. He'll tap dance near the line sometimes. And once he crosses it, he gets smacked back across the line. It happens.
It's some shit that you just can't tolerate.
Yeah. Okay, I can't be mad. The child snatched a
Shawnee
piece
got
of
the
bacon.
best daughters ever. I swear to God.
You just can't tolerate some shit. I don't care how old they ever get or how old I get. It's just some shit that ain't never gonna happen between us. It's some shit you ain't never gonna say to me. And they already. I don't think it'll ever happen. I'm just saying. Same thing with my nephew. My nephew.
Oh no.
I love him dearly, but he tries my brother, not my brother that's his father, his uncle, my other brother. And he had this thing where he kept cussing at him. And the first time I heard it, I was like, did he just fucking... My mother called her. I was upstairs and she was downstairs. So she said something to him. I said, all right, that's enough. Ain't no need to reiterate. She done said something. Now, I'm talking about Puda. Puda ain't no disciplinary. He ain't got no kids, but he ain't one of them disciplinarian type people that's like, I'm gonna pop the shit out you. He just ain't out that mob. My nephew said some shit. I can't even tell what the fuck he said this day. We was watching a damn football game, and my brother said something, and my nephew said something. Apparently, it was a cuss word involved. And my brother jumped up off that couch so fucking fast, I didn't even know what happened. I'm like, oh, whipped his ass in the living room. But my nephew is 16 years old. He's younger than my brother. So he was on top of him. So I got him off. My mother, I swear to God, it's the funniest shit I ever seen. She smacked him so hard it looked like his head spit around like two times. I was like, oh, I'm embarrassed. That's not even me.
That's a football Sunday. I wasn't there because if I was, goddamn.
That shit was real. He was like, I told you stop fucking cussing at me. I was like, oh, okay. Wait a minute. I didn't even have to do anything. I'm like,
thank God.
I sat there. I was like, you deserve what you get. And I'm going to just sit here until I almost knocked the Christmas tree down. And I had
Oh, no.
Yeah. But he ain't never cussed at him no more.
I'm about to say that's a lesson learned right there.
I ain't never had to put my hands on my kids like that. I don't think Sierra ever got a beating. Asia either. I had to whip Ashley's ass like twice. Because when they hit that 11 to 13, especially girls.
The boys tested too. And
Girls are worse.
Was almost looking at me eye to eye.
When they start spotting.
Girls are worse.
I can imagine.
So let me tell you about the last time I whipped her ass. She was 13. The school kept calling every day. And granted, some of it was stupid. Like, I told her to put her pencil down and she wasn't. What? Okay. But
you waste my anytime minutes for this shit.
yeah. But nonetheless, it had been 2 weeks straight that they called me every day for something. And she was, I don't have problems out of them like that. And she just was all over the place, yiggity yakking off at the mouth, not listening, telling them she ain't got listening to it. So this one day, I was like, this has been too much. So she came home from school, and I said something in regards to what was going on, and she looked at me and kind of squared up a little bit. And I thought to myself, my hands was tingling, and I said, I'm going to have to step away because I'm going to punch her in the face like she a grown person. So I'm going to back this up and deal with this later. It took me 2 days to think about how I was going to whip her ass. Because, now it's all this extra shit. You leave a mark, all this kind of shit. I went to Walmart. I researched the belts that was there because belts got all kinds of shit on them now, rhinestones and spikes. I said I gotta get just a plain belt.
A men's belt.
Yes, got the belt. She came home the second day and came upstairs, and I just got her. And the first whack, she looked at me like, "Oh, this shit is real." She's really beat my ass when I'm 13. I'm not gonna repeat myself.
Nope.
You know, we ain't doing that.
Nope.
And she been good ever since. She's 17 now.
Only takes one time.
I like watching my homies' kids get their ass beat. What? I'm sorry.
I'm so glad I ain't grew up with you.
What, yo?
Yo.
Did you ever get your ass beat?
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't
My
think
mom
so.
punched me as an adult. Well, no, I wasn't an adult. I was a teen. All right, we was in the car. We going to Domino's. I was living in the South. Keita was in the car. My brother was in the car.
Don't do that.
What?
What was that for? Keita!
What's she supposed to
Keita!
She on the way back from Vegas.
I'm telling you, yo. Holla.
do? Come see me.
She gonna get your ass.
She ain't gonna do a damn
Okay,
thing.
Keita, I got you. I hold him down.
Yeah, so, I'm like 13, so my brother like 6. Keita in the car. One of my homeboys in the car. We went to Domino's or whatever. Pull up. I don't know if we called it in or something. And me being me, I'm like, food ain't ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Mom like, go check on the food. I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? like, why can't we wait for a second? You just called. So she like, go check on the food. So I opened the door, I was like, that's bullshit. She was like, what you say? Get back in this car. Got back in the car, she like, close the door. I'm like, oh Lord. Close the door. Since I'm a big guy, I guess she figured for me to be hurt, she gotta hit me, right? She was like, I know you ain't just say bullshit. I turned away and looked forward. She asked me again, she was banging the shit out of me. I swear, yo. Not in the face. But she banged the shit out of me.
You can't imagine her banging nobody.
Oh, man.
Banged the shit out of me, yo. That was it, though. My pops ain't never hit me. My pops talked to me psychologically.
Yes,
Which
Lord.
is probably worse than
Yes.
getting your ass beat.
Yes.
Because you just feel bad and shit.
Shout out to your pops.
Yes.
Something, boy.
I'll tell you what, when you was in the hospital, them two was hilarious.
Who? My
Your parents. I just was like, I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm going to go back to the room. Because your father, he ain't got no filter.
None.
None. I know I don't have one, but goddamn. He wasn't born with a filter. Just like my father was.
I don't know what they was doing. I had a tube in my throat and IVs everywhere. Damn, yo. I had a tube in my throat, IV in each arm, IV in my legs, and a tube in my dick.
Damn!
Life was terrible.
Yeah, they had a.
I know. I'm just saying.
When they pulled it out, bitch said, she was like, it's not going to hurt.
Use a motherfucking lie.
Say we going to count to 3, I'm going to just pull it.
Why you counting if it ain't gonna hurt?
Right. She pulled that shit out. I was like, oh. It just felt funny.
She ain't deflate the balloon.
No, she just pulled it out.
You're not supposed to deflate the balloon.
Or maybe she did. I don't know. I just know when the tube came out, she pulled it out. Like,
Well, how else did you think it was going to come out?
don't put no tube in my dick. Anyway.
You wanted to piss on yourself?
It ain't just going to be the
Get
first
out
time.
my face.
So anyway.
And the off the cuff buffoonery begins.
No, but like, ugh. Then I got the sponge bath though. That one day, the sponge bath was on,
It's love.
and it was a big black dark woman. She looked like the Aunt Jemima bitch, and she had the accent.
Duh.
You ever got your ass washed by a big woman?
Not no big woman.
I felt supported.
Why'd you get your ass washed?
I got in a car accident back in, what was it, 05, 06?
It was a little.
Little later.
You needed a sponge bath?
They had me in the hospital for a week.
Oh.
And because basically I have a tumor I was born with, which was technically on my temple, but it wasn't there anymore. And when they did like an X-ray when I came in from the accident, I had like a mass on top of my head that they thought was blood. So they, but it was the tumor had moved.
So you got a tube in your head.
Mm-hmm. They want to take it out.
What the fuck you waiting for?
Don't wait.
I don't have.
Get a scar, dog.
I don't have the issues that I had when I was in middle school when I first found out about it, because I would have like migraine headaches to the point where I would black out.
So why didn't you take it out then?
Because it moved it?
No, it moved. It just don't just move like that. It slightly shrunk and it moved.
Why didn't it take it out in middle school?
Because they said it was benign and just a cyst. I was born with it, and You know,
So you didn't have no vision problems and shit. You just had headaches.
just headaches.
But I would think because it's
And it was
headaches
caused-
used to be
wanna
mean.
remove
It was caused by some ear infections with trigger because I used to, like, throughout my entire middle school life I had ear infections. I had
What
2
causes ear
surgeries on my ear.
infections? What causes ear infections?
Fluid buildup.
Yeah. Too much wax, fluid buildup.
Nigga, I'm about to buy you some. You got Q-tips upstairs. I ain't never know you had.
He
a brain
said
tumor.
middle school.
You did. Yo, we talked about that.
Nigga, I was high, probably.
What the hell?
All right, there you go, y'all. Off for all
But,
time.
I mean,
Oh, you motherfuckers need to get CPAP machines. I said it. I've been wearing mine all week. Feeling good.
Hey,
Well, not last night.
I'm about to say you put it on. I ain't hear that motherfucker start up.
No,
That would have woke me up.
Everybody that was here last night nigga CPAP except me and Asia. That'd be Frost, Cole, Poe, and Puda.
All the men need CPAP.
Yes, all the men need CPAPs.
Who
Get
wants to
yours.
sleep?
No,
No, he
he
just
got
needs a
obstructive
CPAP.
sleep apnea for real.
You need to go get a test.
Yeah.
Niggas need to go get tested. Like
Yeah, I
they be
probably
fucking
need
these
one.
britches.
I can't sleep
These
on my
britches.
back at all. This is the worst.
Yeah, you gotta get a sleep study first so they can order
It's
it
cool,
for you.
dog. You feel like Weapon X.
They put all this shit in your
You got
head.
all
I'm a
the
girl. I
sensors
had
and
one.
stuff.
They put this gloppy shit in your head so that all electrodes can
Yeah.
be there. I got hair, so it was hard to get the shit out, but y'all can get it out easy. And it's like who's somebody?
They put them on your chest too. I think.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
all the wires is right here, like the
You got,
Matrix.
Yeah, you got like 30 wires on you. Then they let you sleep without a machine for a couple hours. It's gonna be uncomfortable. You're not gonna really.
Yeah, you're not gonna get a good night's sleep.
Right, but
Because they're
then,
gonna
like,
keep fucking with you.
They'll come back and they be like, "We're gonna put this mask on." You put the mask on. Then they'll be like, "Yeah, you fell asleep and this is the longest period you slept and you died like 6 times during this period." Like you stopped breathing for
For like 45 seconds.
right. My longest one was about a minute and a half.
See?
Seriously?
Yeah. And you could feel it because, like, I didn't really pay no attention to it till I wake up, like, like, try to get breath and shit. Yeah. That's why I'd be tired. Like, if I'd be like, yo, my job tired as fuck. If I don't wear my machine, I'd be tired.
Just you died like 8 times during the night.
Right.
So your CPAP machine, it just forces air.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just pushes air in you. And fresh as a daisy in the morning.
Get you one.
I am.
You too, Cole, when you get out your coma.
Yeah, because,
Man
nigga,
down.
you started percolating.
Yeah, yeah.
That nigga was shaking like
He ain't built
Ali
like he
holding the
used to be.
torch.
None of y'all, I don't know why y'all did that yesterday.
I didn't
And
do
try
it.
to get me to,
I didn't
Nope.
do it.
Not gonna do it.
I know my limits.
All right, let's be honest. here.
Ambulance ride.
I was fried a couple of weeks ago.
There have been worse.
And that's fine. They've been worse, but y'all older now. Like,
Yeah.
your body's
Yeah, we're
different.
30 now.
I can admit it. I can tap. Whatever.
Can't run with the young lions no more out this bitch.
And that's fine.
Yeah. Can't do it.
Some of them can't do it either.
Nope. Because I could always come out of retirement.
No, you can't.
Nah.
No, you can't. Somebody in your family joke would just fuck you up for that one.
Probably Stacy. Or Shauna. Or my
No,
mother.
Stacy just gonna give
or
you a
Keela.
stern talking to.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What you trying to say?
As you look like you whip somebody's ass.
If I'm pushed to certain points and stuff, I'm capable of that type of event.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine you mad.
I've been there. I've had my limit pushed.
Shit.
It's, you know, it's some people that you know that if you ever see that, you're gonna be just like terrified.
Mm-hmm.
I might just get the phone and call the police immediately if I saw you hit somebody.
If I saw Shauna hit somebody, I'd be like, what we supposed to do now?
Nothing.
Because I'm not snitching.
I'm about to say, I ain't see a motherfucking thing.
Don't try to grab me. That's all I gotta say.
Hell no. I'm gonna walk away.
Don't try to grab me.
Walk across the street.
Across the street.
Yeah, I'll make sure nobody don't jump in it.
Oh, that wouldn't happen.
All right. Well, it seems like we need to start wrapping this one up. Since
Yeah.
we covered our topics.
You been on them?
Yeah. This is actually a podcast where you should listen to it and take something from it instead of just want to laugh and shit.
Yeah, if you can listen to Dirty Sprite, you can listen to this podcast.
What the fuck is Dirty Sprite?
That's that Future.
Oh, I don't.
Well, there it is. You, Me, Him, and Her podcast, episode 9. We rapping. We will not be doing a podcast next week, so you're gonna fucking wait and listen to the ones that's already up there.
Really?
And
Yeah.
that'd be the perfect time to start throwing out some topics to that email address. Tell them the email address one more time.
The email address is ymhh@gmail. Oh,
YMHH podcast at Gmail.
yeah. You
That's
heard
all.
him.
Yeah, that too.
Gotta be specific with some people.
Or you can
damn.
text my phone like,
Don't text me.
Send it to the email address.
Man,
yeah,
if you
Or
see
leave
me,
it in the comments when you listen.
yeah. We'll put it on the book or something when we promote.
Yeah, a Facebook page coming soon. Probably this week, maybe. I don't know. Depends on how bored I get at work.
Damn.
I really don't give a fuck about these people.
Unproductive.
Oh, y'all
ass.
just about to thank our listeners.
That's why everybody want to do what I do. Like,
All right, go ahead.
No,
That's your
because
stick.
you're the only one. I ain't hear you do it yet. Go ahead,
Thank you for listening.
both of y'all.
No, yo, we get. Yo, let me hold up. We be getting listeners. Hold on. Cause the
Y'all
fuck
ain't
is
Wrap
shit.
it up.
I'm trying to tell people.
They don't want the dead air you scrolling through your phone.
Right.
I'm just trying
Eat
to.
some chicken. Make some noise.
Right.
See,
Last podcast got 50 views.
Yeah, that one got some views quick.
Yeah, the most listened to podcast got 89 views. That's the first one.
That was
And all the rest of
completely
them.
off the cuff. All of
Episode 7 went there.
them. Yeah.
Might be because. Alright, anyway. We're here.
What?
Might be because what?
Because y'all was cutting promos on somebody and certain someone. And, you know, it was popular. It was popular.
Promos. What?
I don't know what
It's a wrestling term.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, y'all was going in on, you know.
Oh yeah. Certain
Oh,
person.
fuck her.
Oh. So it could be like the case where we getting views because the motherfucking Chatty Patties are being passed out.
That's going to be the next topic on the next podcast, Chatty Patties.
Episode 10. Ham.
But we can't be fucked up when we did it because
No.
we tried to do it last night.
It was a complete fail.
Stan was off the chain.
And,
No.
all right, we out.
Peace.
Enjoy your Labor Day.